Here, Miss Hayfish. That was fast.
Yeah, hey everyone, it's Rockman and Thong, and hey Ratmus, hey Fish. Now we're gonna be.
What are you talking about? I'm not Rockman.
We're gonna be having some interesting games tonight on this interesting game system. Now, you guys may recognize this game. You saw a lot of it last night. It's Super Mario Bros. 3. Okay, but tell me if you noticed anything different about the Super Mario Bros. 3 than from what you saw last night.
You mean that it's being played from your actual cart? Wait, why do you already have a thingy on you? Wait, what? P-Wing? Why do you have a P-Wing? Is that a P-Wing?
No, let's just say we're going to be dirty cheaters tonight.
I need to go take a shower now.
We're going to be filthy, dirty cheaters. Yes.
Wait, so you got hit, but you didn't lose your P-Wing?
It's a raccoon.
Oh.
Let me see if I can. There's a button combination. Actually, well, that might restart the game. I don't know. There's a way I can go back to the AVS menu, but I don't think it goes right back into the game like it would on like the SNES Classic. But basically, this thing has built-in Game Genie. Yes. Hey, Buck. The AVS has built-in Game Genie codes. So the codes I have are Always Be Raccoon Mario and Infinite Lives. And so we can do that on any NES game. We'll check out, depending on the Game Genie codes that the game has.
So I can be Raccoon Mario in any game all the time?
No, just this game.
That's what you said.
Actually, there's also a code to always be Frog Mario, which I was talking about last night when people were like, I think it was Cobra was like, oh, the frog suit. And I was like, I would love to see somebody try to play this entire game with the frog suit because it would be ridiculous.
Why don't you do it?
No, thanks. Yeah, there's like crazy jump codes too, but I want to go straight to Bowser as quickly as I can because I want to test out this ridiculous cheating thing of how to beat Bowser. So
and I hope Cobra's here so I can yell at him about the door he should have been going to.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Cobra might be working late tonight.
But I need to yell at Cobra about the door.
I know you do. We can always switch back to this game. I don't need that. Why did they even go in here?
Would it even work if you put it on?
Probably not. Actually, there is a way that you can turn the codes on and off in game. Actually, I saw Cobra fly from here, and I'd never seen that before. I've always flown from underneath there. Yeah, see, if you look in the lower left corner, this does say World 9. Yeah. It used it, but then as soon as I'm in the level, I'm Raccoon Mario. and the other thing I was going to mention was I didn't really plan this to be like a super long stream or anything, but I think Cobra's going to be working late, and I think he's going to cancel his stream. And I don't know if Doom or Steppy Pie are even going to stream tonight because they both had late streaming nights last night. I got to save my strength for Wednesday.
Huh?
Wednesday to the 4-year streaming anniversary.
I wasn't sure what date. I knew it was coming, but I couldn't remember what date it was.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Luna's birthday. And that's why Ratmus wants Luna to be here.
Fun. Not really.
Better you than me.
So, I get to the office this morning, and a whole bookcase that was in my office is gone. And I'm just in this, like, okay. So I wait, and my bosses eventually come in, because one of them was at court, and then one of them just gets in after I do. And she was kind of like, so I decided I needed that bookcase in my house more than I needed it here at the office. And I just kind of looking at her like, okay. So I just spent a lot of my day reorganizing my whole office so that I can, like, a whole bookcase worth of stuff elsewhere. No, it's clearly not stolen, because, like, everything on it was, like, in various places.
They didn't want the stuff that was on it, they just wanted that sweet, sweet bookcase.
Oh, yes. That's not exactly what I expected to do coming into work today. And then the other tasks that I did today were, along with taking the bookcase, my bosses are having to face the facts that they need a kitchen and bathroom remodel. So my boss was like, can you drive me to, like, Tile and other, like, home decor stores? It's like, okay. So I got to, like, mess around in a Tile store all day. And other stores that feature, like, kitchen and bathroom models. That was kind of fun. And, the other thing I'm doing is my sister-in-law, they have a picture of my sister-in-law, and I'm guessing her senior prom. I don't think it was her junior prom. Anyway, so apparently she didn't want her parents taking any pictures of her at the house, so the only picture they have is the one she took at prom, like the professional photographer one. Hey, Lizard. And that includes her prom date. And they were kind of like, so can you do something with this to, like, get rid of the guy? So I am photoshopping a guy out of my sister-in-law photo.
Hey, Lizard.
It's hilarious. I asked him, like, can I just make this easy and find a picture of my brother's face and superimpose it?
Oh, you know.
The most annoying part is actually the fact that he has, like the arm is, like, correctly, like, wrapped around. And they're like, can you get rid of it? And I'm just in this, like, all right, now you're asking for reconstruction. Up time. 10 minutes ago, Lizard. He's using dirty cheat codes, and he also used the warp whistle. 2 warp whistles. So he's being a dirty, dirty cheater. So yeah, Rock is now getting to play on this new AVS, which is... Well, he's using a cheat code for infinite lives and always being Raccoon Mario. Oh yeah, his AVS system is... He can play... Is it just NES games or is it other games too?
Well, just NES and Japanese Famicom.
Okay, games in HD. And it apparently includes Game Genie.
There's also 4 controller ports built in, so you don't need an adapter to play 4-player games.
What 4-player games were there?
Mostly, like, racing games. Really crappy racing games.
I'm gonna go check the rice real quick.
That's my pierogi. Pierogies. See, here's a great way to do this level. You have to... where's the pipe? Oh, I think there's a pipe somewhere. It's hard, but you can get enough P-wing here. And somewhere there's a pipe. This pipe? Okay, yes. This is a somewhat easier route, especially if you can somehow maintain the P when you come out of that pipe. That's even better. I don't usually do that. You can skip most of this hard level. Good, there's ground here. Whoops. I don't think there's a cheat. Well, there's not a Game Genie code to play as Luigi. I think if you start a 2-player game and you kill Mario, then you'd just be Luigi. Yeah, if I was going to do a time myself, which I don't want to do today, that would be something for another day. I figured you guys were sick of Super Mario Bros. 3. So we can mess around with Game Genie codes on any NES game that I have. Make this easier. As long as I don't fall in the lava, that'd be great. Don't have to worry about taking hits. Well, thanks. Invincibility screwed me over. Because I can't... Yep. Lizard, you and DK and Steffi, you were all in World 7. I don't know which one of you was the farthest, because I think all 3 of you, like, completed some levels and then got a game over, so you were kind of like, you had completed some levels but not others, and you were just somewhere in World 7, so I have no idea. You guys were just all around the same part of World 7. Yeah, I was there. Zoda's a Mario machine, I said. He not only did he win the race and beat every level in this game, he then beat every level of Mario 1 and 2 and then moved on to Mario 64. And he did really well at all of them. So props to him. Yeah, he went from Mario 3 to Mario 1 and then Mario 2. But yeah. So not exactly in chronological order, but I think most people were asleep by then. And Doom's time was about 15-16 minutes after Zoda's time, so Doom technically got second place. Oh, my 1-up! See, now this is the cheat that everyone knows about. And something that I did not know was, depending on which of these paths that you take, the amount of gray blocks in the Bowser fight is altered. This is definitely the quickest, easiest path to Bowser, but I guess it's supposed to be hardest because it has the most gray blocks, but I don't see how it's too much harder, because you always have to, no matter where you put Bowser, he has to go down 3 times, so you got a response from Twitch about bits. What did they say? Fuck you. Yeah, speaking of getting bits, you guys know that in the past few months I've said, there's this great thing where I can go on my computer at 2:05 a.m. Central Time and I can just get bits and bits and bits, and it never says no, and I can go for an hour and get hundreds and hundreds of bits. Well, since the new year, it's gotten much more difficult. Normally, it still allows me to watch ads and stuff, but it seems to give me a lot less. Like, normally I'll get like 100, and then it'll say, sorry, you can't get any more. And then I can try again in like 5 minutes or something, but it's still a huge pain, more so than it was before. And I know it's still way better than like you, Lizard and Ratmus, who can't get any at all. But it's pretty frustrating. So now, this stupid thing that Blake did that I've never seen or heard in my fucking life, I don't even know how it works. I'm going to attempt to figure out what it was and how he did it. But I better turn off the... should I turn off the... Well, I could turn off the Game Genie code, but I don't think that would matter. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. I've been playing this game since 1990, and I've never seen this nonsense. Obviously, you can still get hit by the fireballs. It's hard to tell what exactly hit me, if that was the fireball hitting me. Now, if I stand up, because apparently only his head is a hitbox. This is like... I don't have any words for this. You know how to make Bowser not spit fire? How? I'm gonna run out of time. Yeah, it's just the fire. Okay, but what about... Okay, that was the wrong button. Please tell me I start where I was. Son of a bitch, I hit the wrong button. Oh well. I wanted to see what would happen if you're small during that fight, and I hit the wrong... See, apparently, if you press select B and A, it goes back to this menu. But there's no way to go back to where you were in the game. It doesn't save that, because this isn't like the SNES Classic. What I meant to do was press start B and A. Oh, wait, you have to do it at the same time. Is it working? Nope. Why is this not working? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Let me go investigate. See, these are the Game Genie codes, and not only does it have Game Genie codes, but it has some of them built in. Like, you can enter codes in manually that are not listed here, but some of these codes were built in already. Hey, Dragoon, how's it going? Let me check the video input options. What? Why did the cheats toggle change to down and right? And that doesn't make any sense. What? How do I change this? What? This used to be start B and A, and I don't know how it got fucked up. And start... Oh god, what is going on? Why does it say 3, 2, 1? Is there a way to go back to default? Well, that's great. Somehow I've completely fucked this up. And now there's no way for me to get back to the menu or the cheats. Okay, let me try that. Okay, so like you hit like A to initiate it, and then yeah, hold the 3 buttons, and then when the countdown expires, then it's okay. But now it's too late. If I want to go back to the Super Mario Brothers 3 boss, I'll have a long time to get back there. So, is there some other NES game that you guys have a suggestion for me to mess around with Game Genie codes? Let me see. Buck said Mega Man 2, and I was already grabbing Mega Man 2. I don't know. Let's find out. It just goes back to the game. Okay. All right, cheat codes. Let's see what it has built in. 9 lives, infinite energy, max energy on pickup, mega jump, moonwalking. All right, well, let's go infinite lives, infinite energy, and should I try mega jump or moonwalking? Shut up, Sump Pump. I don't think so, because I think that just goes back to the game, but it starts it from the beginning. This is a little loud.
Did I really have to come back to Mega Man?
That's what the people wanted. And let's test that theory, Lizard. Okay, but first, what is? Oh, what even is moonwalking? It's like impossible to control. Like every time I jump, he's flung backwards.
By the way, did the thing with Bowser work? That was moonwalking. Kind of.
Now every time I press it, it moves to the... What? This is very strange. Like, sometimes when I press select B and A, it just moves the menu to the right. Hold on. And now the cheats toggle is gone. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it did work on Bowser, but then I accidentally hit a button to quit out of the whole game. How do I delete a code? The input on this is terrible.
Could you just put underscore, 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 blank, 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 blank?
I shouldn't have to. Now I have a mega jump.
You need Mega Man a concussion. What you're gonna do?
And now it's raining outside. Plus, he's a robot. Robots get concussions.
Yes. Helmets don't prevent concussions. I mean, they do. I mean, they. It's like they could, but I mean, you can still get a concussion with a helmet on. Football players get concussions all the time with helmets. I mean, prevent is... I mean, that's like vaccines will prevent you from getting blah, blah, blah. And it's like, not really. They won't prevent you from getting it, but they will help it more likely not happen.
They decrease the chance of.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Well, decreased chance is as Rock said, is a better word.
Race Gene!
Race Gene, you're alive!
You're alive! What is happening outside? It sounds like it's hailing. Yeah, I think it's hailing.
Because I completely forgot to tell you, Race Gene. I think last time I saw you, that or you came in and had to leave really soon, and it didn't pop in my head fast enough.
I don't even remember the last time I've seen Race Gene.
I think he came in December. Or late November or something.
Race Gene, my 4-year stream anniversary stream will be Wednesday, 2 days from now. I don't know if you can be there, but it's totally going to be awesome.
You would find it more awesome if you were playing Zelda 2 instead.
Race Gene, you want me to play Zelda 2? Let's see what we can do with Zelda 2.
I meant during that other stream. Well, for me, I was correctly crossing a street, and the guy who I have no ill will towards just didn't see me, and he left turned into me. Pretty much, it was the body that took all the damage. It was very soft. We both had been stopped, so it was a very slow impact. But enough was done to the body, and I think some of the front suspension got damaged, and it was that I mean, it was a 2010, and it was just, it's old. They're not in make anymore. And it was like, could I fight the insurance and get it fixed anyway? Possibly, but once one thing goes like that, like, just everything's just gonna domino effect. And I just didn't want a domino effect.
This is weird. What? I don't know what game this is. Did I? Okay. I think I put in the code for Mega Jump, and I expected to jump all the way to the top of the screen because that's what Mega Man did, but this is just like I have the jump spell already activated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am a dirty cheater tonight. There's just not much use in playing this game since it's already done with.
Apollo, you were just out. I just let you out, and you decided you didn't want to be out. Apollo, come here.
Ratmus, since I'm a cheater, this name is accurate, right? Actually, those were all the built-in codes, but I wonder if there's any other codes that weren't built in. No, there's no, like, infinite energy, sadly. If there was infinite energy, I could really rush through this game.
By the way, what's the end of the Zelda 2 story? Like, you defeat Dark Link, and you get the Triforce of Courage, and then what happens?
Well, you already had the other two Triforces, so you use all three to wake up Princess Zelda, who had the sleeping spell on her for who knows how long, and then you and her have sex. The end.
Totally canon?
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, Cobra just tweeted that he has to work late and there's no stream, so...
He's sharing.
But...
Will you be here then? You won't be! And I think my bosses are still out. Oh. Ooh. 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 I might have to, like, forego my stream that day.
I don't know how I feel about the noises you're making.
Okay, so you know the Pokemon Go event where I was like, blah, 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 for that Pikachu? Well, they announced when the next one is, and the next one is February 24th, and it's going to be for Dratini. So I just had a... So, like, that definitely may very well make me, like, I'm not streaming today, guys, bye, and I'll be out Pokemon going all day. Yeah, it's for the same time.
Parappa doesn't make you think of Parappa the Rappa? You probably never played that. Oh, what am I should get the magic doodad. This isn't really a run through, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I was actually going on Twitter to see about that Go retweet, and the Pokemon tweet distracted me. Wait, where is Lizard? It's probably BRB. Or Lurky.
Oh, Race Gene, I think you said something about my quote-unquote first stream ever. For my anniversary stream, I'm going to be playing Twilight Princess for a few hours, and then I'm actually going to vodcast my first stream ever from 4 years ago. And for those of you who were not at my first stream, or
I think everyone was not at your first stream.
Doom was, Ratmus was, or those of you who haven't watched it on YouTube, because it is on YouTube, we can all watch it together like it was the first time. Sure, Jesus was there, yeah. Well, it's the first 20 minutes of it didn't broadcast, but then I fixed the problem, so it'll be both parts. It'll be the 20 minutes that didn't broadcast, and it'll be the rest of it, which is about an hour and 8 minutes, I think, in total. I have not actually uploaded it to Twitch yet, but I will do that tonight. Oh no, good thing I have infinite lives. Hey 10-4, how's it going?
Hey 10-4.
Oh shit. That looks like an 8-bit version of a joy pendant. Alright, Fish, are you putting joy pendants into Link to the Past randomizer or something?
Yeesh. No, yush.
You know, I kind of what we're starting a fire. What's the purpose of the joy pendants? Like, do you get money for them? Because I would love to have, like, instead of 1 green rupee or one arrow or whatever, or 20 rupees, that would be nice if it was joy pendants. Or maybe, well, I was gonna say, like, well, what if you had to get 20 joy pendants instead of 20 Triforce pieces? But what's the point of that? It's the same thing. Just get 20 things. Oh. Okay, so So just in other words, instead of searching for Triforce pieces, you'd be searching for other things.
Let's look for random doesn't belong crap.
But same mechanic. I mean, I guess that could be interesting.
Do these ever really add mechanics? Because adding a mechanic is way harder. Well, I guess looking for Triforce pieces, yeah, that is adding a mechanic, but...
Yeah, see, it would probably be, like, too difficult, but the first thing that came to my mind was you get a joy pendant in a chest, and then, like, there's an NPC in Kakariko Village who will pay you for, like, joy pendants or something, but that's kind of pointless, I guess. And
welcome back, Lizard.
And hard to program. Welcome back, Lizard. So you could be Twilight Princess Link, Twilight Princess Zelda, collecting joy pendants.
She does it for the children.
These are barbecued potato chips, by the way. Yeah, when is there ever going to be a sprite that tops Twilight Princess Zelda? You can just jump over these guys because I have jump on all the time. What was the first sprite you made, Fish? Well, I guess it was Samus in the suit, wasn't it? Beef oven?
Does the beeping mean you're gonna die?
Yeah. There's a fairy coming up. Oh, you know, Star Tropics is a great game to play with Game Genie because that's the only way I ever beat it. But it's also a long game, so if I put that in, I'd probably only be...
Doesn't Zoda have to be here if you play that?
Yeah. Is Zoda at work, or do you know where he is? There might be a code to, like, select levels, so maybe I could select one of the later levels and mess around there. I'll have to check it out. I'll work for another hour, then dinner after that. Okay. Well, if I end up streaming late and he does arrive, maybe then I'll try Star Tropics. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
From the oven.
Actually, I made chicken and broccoli and rice, and it turned out really good, except I burned my hand a little bit. And I did not burn my hand on the plate where I was cooking the chicken. I burned my hand because I had the rice cooker and it was too far back and I wanted to pull it forward. And I just put my hand on the rice cooker to pull it forward and did not realize that the rice cooker was boiling hot, like the outside of it.
Like your crock pot.
So it got me in the palm, but, there's no visible scarring or anything, so it's fine. It just...
Well, it would blister if it was
Yeah, it just hurt, but it's fine. I could sit here and kill all these bozos, but forget it. I died to a bot. Because I just don't care. Because I'm Jeter the Cheater.
Did this game come with epilepsy warnings?
Nope. Back then, kids didn't need no epilepsy warnings. This game is why they had to release epilepsy warnings. But
Probably.
It's kind of sad that there's not more codes for this game, like just infinite lives and super jump. Like, how about start with down thrust? How about start with all magic spells? It's like, no, you want that, you need to have a new game plus. You had Taco Bell.
Oh hey, this is the dungeon that you made your Mario Maker level after.
Yes, it is. And I still
Should I realize that earlier?
I still want to make a Mario Maker level based on the third dungeon, but I still have not done that. I tried to do down thrust there for some reason. Damn you. Welcome back, Race Team. It doesn't help that there's two of these and one's screwing me over. Now I got them both right where I want them. Totally. Now my attack is level 3, so they should take less stabs. Sure. So yeah, I'm playing Zelda 2 now. I'll be doing Twilight Princess on Wednesday, and Thursday, Ratmus will be continuing Majora's Mask, so that's a lot of Zelda. Yeah, it's quite the opposite. I hope everyone will be happy. And I will be happy. Because who doesn't love Zelda games? Weirdos, I guess. Ratmus wants to see this guy riding a centaur. Really? That was not enough experience? I have to go get some experience. I have to kill one of those bubbles again. Yes, that's totally what happened. That's still a lot of stabs. 400. Fuck bubbles indeed. Kind of screwed myself here. Well, that hailing did not last very long. I was hoping this would respawn like the Iron Knuckles and or Dark Nuts or whatever style flows. Okay. I really have to. Realize that I have jump Game Genie code on, so that's kind of. It's almost like I'm getting used to playing the entire game with jump spell on. This is why I don't speedrun this game.
What was that sound, Zeus? That was an exasperated snort, sister.
Bye, Ratmus.
Bye, Ratmus.
Guess I don't really need jump. It's permanently on forever. Shut up, Christmas music.
So you don't like to be wished Merry Christmas all the time?
Nope.
Merry Christmas. Do you ever grind for XP in this game?
Yeah. No, I'm not getting double XP. That'd be an interesting code. Double experience.
Feels big. fish.
Well, you asked if I grind levels. I mean, I was kind of grinding in Palace 1. I was trying to get a lot of experience there, and I prioritized my attack, so... Because I basically went through the dungeon kind of twice, just to get some more experience. Alright, everyone be quiet. Link's about to talk. Gasp. So this is totally an RPG, of course. Gotta grind those levels, get more powerful, make the game easier. Oh, the way they move their mouth. I mean, maybe they're like chewing tobacco or something. My first hit. Frickin' potato chip, skeleton head, fish, whatever. Okay. This is a problem. With jump, I should be able to get up to that higher platform. But I can't seem to get up to that higher platform, so maybe the jump Game Genie code that I have is not good enough. It's nice of him. Huh. That is weird. The jump Game Genie code is not as good as... Maybe if I use the jump spell, I could jump even higher. And I didn't get the jump spell, so I'm screwed. I have to get the hammer first. Go back for it. I don't know what killed me there, the orange guy or the bat. I have infinite lives, so I don't have to worry about game over. Shoot. I'm gonna get the hammer and then the down thrust, and then I'll go back for jump, and then I'll stop and try a different game.
That all sounds very sexual.
If you say so.
I know so.
Hammer and down thrust. Yeah, I see what you did there. I see what I did there.
Well, I don't have a hammer.
I tried to do this without save states or revoke my own death. Well, yeah, I'm not playing quite as carefully as I would because I know I have infinite lives, so I'm kind of like tanking stuff. Hello, mother of all porgs.
Hello, porgs.
I mean, I do have life, and I haven't even been using it. Like, I should do that, but I haven't been paying attention. I've played this game and not only not used save states because I'm playing on a cartridge, although, I mean, I do have Game Genie right now, but I've beaten it with no game overs, although I obviously did abuse save and quits. So, like, you save and quit, and then you get all 3 of your lives back. I've even done this whole game with no candle and no cross, so imagine doing this whole area pitch black where you can't see any of the enemies except the orange guys because they glow in the dark. Alright, so we got the hammer. Now we gotta get out of here, get the magic container, and be on our way. Yeah, giving yourself attack upgrades helps, but you can't neglect the magic and life upgrades too much because obviously the life upgrades gives you more of a defense, and the magic upgrade will help you use life more often, basically. So you can't neglect them all the way. Of course, as Ratmus pointed out when we played this game Japanese version. The Japanese leveling system is different, and it makes the early part of the game easier because it makes things more balanced.
So why did they change it for the US?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask the localization team. Yeah, that was 2 Christmases ago that Ratmus streamed the entire Japanese version of this, and I just let him play it. So I really need to play the Japanese version myself to completion at some point, just to say that I've done it. Come on. I guess I really should get to 2,000 before I turn the game off. Son of a... I can't even get down thrust. Oh, Link might actually talk here. Let me see. Yeah, no, because when you press the talk button on this door, it says this. Now, I suppose this could be a narrator, but I prefer to think of it as Link talking to himself, or at least thinking. Because at some point later in the game, he says, "It looks like I can get in here." So I think of that as Link talking or thinking. So I'm going to have to go get jumped and come back here. Doors tend to be very quiet. Well, what is the... Actually, did I even read and comprehend what he said? Let's see. Door will not open. I guess it's referring to the fact that this is supposed to be a church, so it's a quiet church that's locked with nobody in it, I guess. And yeah, don't forget my door to this basement. That's not very... I can't even do anything in this town. Why did I even come in here? Okay, that was a dumb mistake. I need to go get some things before I can go back there. Yeah, it's everybody's pal.
Famicom, is that Family Computer Disk System?
Well, the Famicom disk system was kind of an add-on to the Famicom, like how the Sega CD was an add-on to the Sega.
Well, I think pretty much what happened was this was released in Japan first, and that Japanese version that y'all play is more kind of like an early version of the game, and then they continued development for the worldwide release. Is kind of the impression I'm getting.
Okay, yeah, wow. Because, like you said, it is on the disc system, so it's on a disc. So they had to change certain things because just the differences between the two systems, like within the musical capabilities and sound capabilities. But things like that, like the experience system, that's like a conscious design choice. So I guess, like you said, it was more of a maybe they just didn't think it was.
It's like they released a beta and then they released. And then they figured out stuff that they wanted to change from the mass release, I guess. Because I was like Googling it, and I was getting like people describing what the differences were, but no, like, why? And I got a little blurb on Wikipedia from, I'm guessing, something that Miyahan said, but that it was like, well, it first came out on this, and then it came out on that. But it kind of talked about, I think it kind of alluded to that they made continuing developments.
Yeah, it's weird because it's a floppy disk, and I think you put the disk in, and it says like the game starts up, and then it's like turn to side B, and then you play most of the game, and then once you get to the Great Palace, the final palace, and you get in there, it says turn the disc over. So that's why I think when you game over inside the Great Palace, it starts you inside the Great Palace, but no other palace does that. And I think that's so because the Great Palace is all on one side of a disc, and they didn't want you to have to like flip the disc over and or something. Because yeah, Famicom disk systems, you would just save the game onto its disc, I guess. Whereas like this game has like a battery saving system. Metroid had a password system, but I don't know much about Metroid Bucks. I don't know like what other design choices they may or may not have made. I would guess that the music and sound effects would sound different because, like I said, they had different capabilities.
You know what that reminds me?
Probably not good enough at Metroid to bother messing around with that Game Genie.
Okay, now where is...
Justin Bailey hype. there's our 2000 attack upgrade. Oh, and here's another one of these guys. Lovely. Now they only take 3 hits. So I'm going to go back to the town, get Fairy and Down Thrust, and then I think that's enough for now. I'm going to need a second controller to save.
You know that I have a few NES games that you don't have, right?
Yeah.
You know I have a Star Trek NES game that you don't have, right?
I doubt it's very good.
Probably not. I'm just saying I have one. I have like 4 games you don't have. I just figured I wanted to look to see what we each had. Not that you really particularly want to play new NES games.
The only Star Trek game I can remember playing was the Star Trek Deep Space Nine game for Sega Genesis, I think, and I could never get like anywhere in it. I don't think there even really is a good Star Trek video game. I like the card
Did you know
game.
that I had this Seo Sports World Series baseball?
No. I know you had Nagano Olympics, and your brother was like, "Fuck this game."
No, I think you were like, "Can I have this?" And we were just kind of like, "We don't care." I still have more N64 games than you. Take that. Not that I'm gonna play most of them. Oh, would you like to know what my brother is going to wants to give me for my birthday?
What?
Tickets to go see a certain movie that will be coming out in June. That he was originally kind of like watching, like I think he went to go see Star Wars, and it was one of the things, and he's kind of like, ugh, wait, why is he friends with a monkey? And then it was like, and he realized what movie it was, and he's just kind of like, you're gonna go see this, right? You have to go see this. Maybe you have to go see this with me. Cobra! Hi.
What movie is it?
Rampage!
Oh. Yeah. Wait, that comes out in June? I thought it came out in May.
No, maybe, well, my birthday's in June, so it makes sense still. Rampage! I think The Rock is in it.
Yeah.
I need to watch the trailer. I'm gonna watch the trailer. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I saw that with Star Wars also. Hey Cobra, how's it going? I am playing some NES games with Game Genie, so we need to figure out what NES game we are going to mess around with next. As I look at... I have all of my games open in a row on the floor here, in alphabetical order.
Oh. I think my brother was kind of like, what? And then he realized why the monkey was named George. Or the gorilla.
Yeah, that trailer, like... You don't realize that it's Rampage until or at least I didn't realize there was Rampage until the giant ape gorilla started punching the buildings, and I was like, oh. I could put in Rampage, Mylan's Secret Castle. Yeah. Yeah, I actually do own that, I think, because I own a lot of frickin' AVGN reviewed games.
You didn't know that. Oh.
No, okay, actually I don't own Mylan's Secret Castle, never mind. This is just Super Mario Brothers, so let's see what codes it has. Infinite lives, mega jump from standing, mega jump from run, just mega jump. There goes the controller. Let me see if there's any better codes for this. Okay, there are codes that are not listed here.
Oh, look, it's happening in Chicago.
There's like always stay big and start on World 8. Yeah, Top Gun was the first game that we got with our NES besides Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. I don't know, it's like, do I want a mega jump?
I'm laughing at the thing Lizard just whispered.
This kind of sucks because the code for always stay big is 3 codes. So it's going to take a long time to enter. Maybe we'll just do this with infinite lives. I totally need this life. Yeah, this is well, I don't have stack up. I think I have Gyromite, but I would need one of those Gyromite controllers to play that game. Oh, I can't believe both of those died. Yes, that's it. Down. Stinking laggy too. sure you're not Rob the Robot yourself then? I have a Power Glove. I never had Rob the Robot. But the Power Glove used from somewhere, and I don't think I've ever, like, really actually used it. Because it's too much of a pain in the ass to even set up and use. It's just so I could say, here, look, a Power Glove.
I'm holding my tongue, by the way.
Here's something I like to do. Get this just right. You can do this. Get up there.
And then you fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get to laugh at you. Alright, miss.
Bye again, Ratmus.
Wait, you sigh like that like you don't want your brother to be hygienic.
I don't get why sometimes there's a one up there and sometimes there isn't.
Soda!
Soda? I thought you were having dinner.
Well, maybe he's eating and watching this.
Zoda, you want to see me play some Star Tropics after this?
And before Zoda's like, yes! And then you're like, look at all these game genie codes. No!
Oh, jeez. I can kill myself.
Zoda's busy like, I played this game recently.
Well, I've been messing around with Game Genie. The only code that I have right now is infinite lives, and I haven't even died, so...
I haven't even died.
It's not like I'm... I'm sorry,
You
what was
deserve that.
I'm sorry, what was I saying?
You deserve
I clearly have not even died.
That makes me feel better.
Why don't I just switch to Star Tropics right now, then, before Zoda has to leave? You've all have seen me beat that game a million times.
Exactly, Lizard.
There's no...
So my knowledge of Star Tropics is Doom has played it and Zoda has played it. That's about it. I think there's water. Is there a boat?
There's a submarine.
Hey, I'm getting close. Is there a raft to get across water?
Yeah, something. There's some person that uses a raft. This. See if there's any other codes here. Infinite lives, weapons. Yeah, there's no. It's unfortunate. There's no like skip chapters code, so I would have to actually start the game. Which I played the first like 2 levels a million times because the first 2 levels are easy. Okay, well actually,
Welcome back, Cobra.
there's. Never mind. I can play whatever chapter I want, maybe? Because there's this thing called review mode, where you can go back and play chapters that you've already beaten. None of these are my games. Like, whoever played these games was on the cartridge that we got. So I'm just gonna start out with chapter 1 so that people who haven't seen this game, and then maybe I'll skip to a later chapter for the heck of it. So I am Mike Jones, ace pitcher from Seattle. Forget how old I'm supposed to be, 17 or something. And you come to the village and you have to,
Oh, right, the native people things.
to talk to everyone.
I remember this, kind of.
Doom, did you just say, oh my god, stair traffics?
There's stairs in this. I don't want to do stairs.
I have to hurry, I'm gonna
Wait.
roast a pig.
So people in a secluded island know he's a pitcher? Is it not a secluded island?
I mean, it's secluded, but it's not
But-
lost or anything. I mean, they have computers here. Let's just say.
Do you think she's pretty?
There's some part of the game where you have to say, like, you come across somebody, or maybe you come across her again, or you have to, like, they ask you who's prettier, me or this other girl, and you have to say her.
So you do think she's pretty?
Mike, I have some bad news. Last night, your uncle, try not to be upset. Your uncle, Dr. Jones, was abducted. I am William Shatner.
All your bases are belong to us?
Take this yo-yo, which on the Virtual Console version will not be called a yo-yo because that's copyrighted. Timeshare, oh that's a good idea. There's some stairs. Now here's this person who is totally holding a carrot in her right hand and saying, eat your vegetables.
That looks like the lady from... That reminds me of the voodoo lady in Monkey Island.
Yeah. Check this out, Doom. I can't kill myself. Notice I have 3 lives. Notice I still have 3 lives because I'm a dirty cheater.
Dirty, dirty cheater.
Yeah, Cobra, at one point you were big, and all you had to do was jump out of the way, and you could have just taken a hit, and instead you stayed right where you were, and Bowser died, and so did you. Like, that was the only stupid part to me. And that's where I was like, why didn't you just take the hit? And then I went back and investigated at the beginning of this stream that stupid nonsense about Bowser, which is ridiculous if that even exists. You dropped the controller?
Sorry.
I thought I was the only one who did
I had
that.
to laugh at that.
Also, I think I have, I think I put infinite weapons on here. You should have seen me cheating on Super Mario Bros. 3 earlier. I don't have infinite energy, sadly.
Couldn't die, and he just had the leaf suit on the whole time.
My TwitchCon panel is about dropped controllers.
No, Rockman throws his controllers. And I yell at him for it. Because it's controller abuse.
I try not to throw my controllers, but then sometimes I put it on the desk here, and then the wire, like, something, or I knock it or something, and it just falls right off the desk or the table.
Sure.
Oh. I think both of these ways are incorrect. Let's see, do I have infinite weapons? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I saw your tweet, Doom, like 9 hours ago, blah, 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 and I was like, wait, Doom did stream? And then I realized it, like, I had left talking with Rockman like an hour before to go to bed. And I was like, ah!
Yeah, what happened was, I think it was a little bit before midnight, and Doom came into the barbecue, and he was like, "My internet is back!" in all caps. And I think DK was like, "Doom, get on Discord, start up your game, and you'll still beat us." And so that's what he did. He like immediately left chat, immediately went and started his stream, got into the Discord, started the game, and then by the time he got to World 8, I think it was about that time when Lizard, DK, and Steffi, they were all in World 7, and it was really late, and they were like, "We're done for now." So they all just ended, and we kind of all watched Doom just beat the game.
Damn.
No, I don't want to throw my controller and break it. So I really try not to do that. But, sometimes I'll throw it on the couch and hope it doesn't break.
You're not thinking, I hope this doesn't break while you're throwing it. That's an afterthought.
Yeah, well. You were studying the inside of your eyeballs? Well, it seemed like there was a lot of people in chat because, like, everyone was hosting you, so, like, I think you had, like, 22 viewers, but maybe a lot of them were asleep. Where's my wow you... I was like, where's my wow you've done it? It's because I'm on review chapter. I'm not actually getting the points. It's totally not Rob the Robot. Let's go to chapter 4. Oh my god, Dr. Funks. Oh yeah, and then Discord went down. I forgot about that.
Hey, Dr. Funks. It's been a while. How are you?
Doom, is this your least favorite village in this whole game because it's the fishing village? Who would ever eat raw fish? Sushi cola. Doom, are you or is anyone else? Is anyone streaming? Does anybody know if anybody's streaming? Because I don't think I feel like doing this very late. Because, you know, I gotta save my strength for the 4-year Rockman anniversary stream this Wednesday night. Let's see if I remember how to get through this maze. Yeah, and the barbecue was really streaming a long time last night too, so I don't know if they'd be up for a stream or not. Dr. Funks, what about you? Or why don't you stream something? I think I just went in the circle. What's that game that I used to like watching you play, Dr. Funks? Of course, that's very vague. Is this the right? Oh no, I need to go this way first. There we go. I think, Doom, when you were playing this blind, didn't you go like every possible wrong way before finding the correct way? Hmm? Oh, I was like, okay. That's a message for...
I just noticed they aren't even on Skype.
Help, I've got smoke-a-loke in my eyes.
So my brother sent me an email earlier today, like he's still working on Breath of the Wild, and stuff. So we went ahead and started Color Splash, and he was just kind of like, "What did you think of it?" Right now, I'm unimpressed, and I was like, "That's definitely a word I could go with." And I just like blah 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 blah. It's like, if you need to look stuff up, just go ahead. It's not worth angst, like trying to find things where you don't know where they are.
I totally put a letter in water to find that code. Alright. What is another NES game that I can mess around with Genie? Why do I have this game?
Oh yeah, hey Dr. Funks, yep.
This is Darkwing Duck, the bane of my existence on the Xbox One. What I need is to have the ability to use these Game Genie codes on the Xbox One version. I had infinite lives, and infinite strength, and infinite gas. That would be great. Now I just need this to count for the achievement. The only reason I bought that game was because I thought you could use rewind and save states to get every achievement. And they were like, you have to beat it in regular mode where you're allowed to use that stuff, but then you have to beat it in time trial mode, which apparently you're not allowed to use that stuff. And if I had known that, I never would have bought the game in the first place, as I've said before. See, I'm not dying. I'm taking a million hits. I've beat the game with the rewind functionality, but I will never be able to beat this game without cheating features. It is too goddamn hard.
I just tweeted out, and so other people know, pending no other streams late tonight, I will be showing on my Rabbit Meet the Robinsons, which is a Disney movie I've been trying to get Doom to watch. And it's a Disney movie that I really love. At 11 Eastern, so in an hour and a half.
Okay.
Hi, Sue.
No, Zoda, I have not. Number one, because I don't know if my emulator supports it, and number two, because then I would get obsessed with playing NES games for achievements, and a lot of NES games are freaking hard, and it's like, do I really want to start going crazy with that? And the answer is no.
I'm even getting Rockman to watch this Disney movie.
It has its own emulator, so you can't use it like with, let's see. Okay, well then I couldn't even use it anyways. Because I obviously use Mac OS X, and I have this thing called OpenEMU, which is a collection of like emulation software. And for NES, it uses the core is either Nestopia or FCEU, and you said FCEUX. So I don't know if that's a slightly different thing, but it says one of the cores is FCEU, but whether it would work or not, I have no idea. And I just checked that for the fun of it right there. The sump pump is going overtime because I think the temperature got up, above freezing, so it's been raining, and a lot of the snow, all the snow is melted, so all the water is going into the ground. And I died. And yeah, F this game.
But the bats are cute.
Well, the bats killed me, so they ain't that cute.
They're adorable and purple.
See, now, here's Double Dragon, which I could never beat because I'm not the frickin' wizard. But I bet I could beat it if they had like a full infinite energy code. More energy for player 1, more energy for player 2, timer countdown fast, no timer countdown. So there's no infinite energy, there's just more energy. And there's no infinite lives, there's just more lives. No, I could never get 50,000 on Double Dragon, and I certainly couldn't do so well at the game that I change where the score is displayed, because only Jimmy Woods can do that.
By the way, since I don't know what the 50,000 units are of, hey, Ramus. So, my boss is having to face the facts of having to do a kitchen and bathroom remodel, mostly bathroom right now. So it was fun going with her to some of the locations, and she was like asking for prices, and like people were kind of like trying, like the salespeople were kind of trying to like discern like what they should be telling her, and I just kind of looked at him like, she needs the sticker shock. Give her the sticker shock so she can get over the sticker shock sooner, because she has no idea what these things are going to cost. And one guy was like, they're going to remove their bathtub and put in a standing shower, so they want a glass door for the new shower. And so we went to a glass door or shower door place. And the guy was like talking about 1650 and 1750 as like a difference. And then she like stopped and was like, wait, are you saying that in like 1,700? And he just kind of looked at her like, yes. And I'm just giggling behind the pillar. I'm like, yes.
The answer, Doom, is yes. There's some way to do this where you can like grind experience, and I guess it's like you just hit them twice and then move away so that they don't ever actually die, and then you just keep getting experience points. Well, no, I guess they do eventually die, but it gives you more points, but I don't have patience for that. I wasn't thinking about quantum entanglement, I was more just saying, I don't know. So yes, it's either Bimmy or Jimmy. No, not Billy, Bimmy. bet even with 9 lives, I could, and more energy, I still couldn't beat this game. Okay, I thought I could recover from this. Apparently not. So I soft locked basically because I turned off the timer and I'm stuck.
G.
He's ascended to another plane of existence. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna play this, but I'm curious as to what Game Genie codes Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde has. What? Instant game restart? Okay, I have to see what that is now. No, I don't think that's what it... I think it probably means once you die, it'll just, like, start up again without having to, like, go to the start screen and continue, because that's annoying. I think. Jump. Thank you. I don't even know what the coins do. Doom, have you ever seen the Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, the game, the movie trailer that James Rolfe made? Because that's really hilarious. Hey Luna, how's it going? It's not like, it's not, I'm not talking about AVGN. I'm talking about like just a standalone movie trailer that he made, and it's really funny.
Hey Vince, happy birthday tomorrow.
You should try looking it up on YouTube sometime. I bought a Crimson blah 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 Pokemon. Wait, is Ratmus here? Okay, what was Ratmus's tweet?
Are you gonna be on Twitch tonight, dude?
Okay, I think Ratmus has a birthday surprise for you, Luna.
I only know that because Ratmus was talking about it. Oh.
Whoa! Look at that, Luna. You're now the only person besides me who can make that emote. Not even Song can make this emote.
Nope, I'm cheap.
So use it proudly on Twitch for 1 month. And you can also use the Rockma Scorpion, of course. So thank you, Ratmus, and happy birthday, Luna. Happy early birthday. What about 2 hours of sleep? Oh, Luna only got 2 hours of sleep. You got Super Paper Mario, Beautiful Joe 2, GTA 3, and DBZ Budokai 3 PS2 version. Nice.
Wait, what?
I guess I really should be trying to get a game over to see what that code does, but I kind of just I'm making way more progress than AVGN did. You just have to walk to the right and really ignore as many enemies as you can. Alright, see you later, Doom.
Bye, Doom.
Gargoyle's Quest? Is that an NES game? I've never heard of it. See, I made it to the next screen and I never even became Jekyll. Now birds are pooping on me. What button is the Psycho Wave? Oh. Just mashing buttons. I think I died. Am I in the same place? Okay. So yeah, I think, yeah, I was right. Basically, when I died and went to game over, all it does is eliminate going back to the title screen and hitting continue.
You're in a graveyard? That's depressing. Is that other guy a clown?
I don't think so, but look, the birds are actually pooping. Poop.
Oh, that's what that thing is.
That's it. Whoa, that's seizures. Let's get this game the hell out of there.
You scared the cat when you died.
Well, the cat was trying to kill me anyway, so... Ooh, hey, Lizard. Lizard, let's play some Friday the 13th. You ready?
He's so ready.
Got
He has his own NES hooked up
yeah.
to the internet.
Hook up your NES to the internet and we'll play some Friday the 13th.
I assume it's an NES.
Archon? Never heard of it.
So why do you have Friday the 13th game? Had you actually seen Friday the 13th?
No. I don't know why I have this game. Oh, I didn't know there was a boat.
Are you escaping on the boat?
Yes, I have not seen or played much of this game, but it's another game that AVGN reviewed. And when you do get a game over, it says something like, "You are dead, all of your friends are dead, game over."
That's not depressing.
Jason does exist, but these are like zombies or something. I don't know, but
I think they're like golems because they're coming out from the earth.
Yeah, I mean, they could be. I don't know what they are, but they ain't Jason. And it has a very confusing map system. But Jason should be running around, and if you ever actually see Jason, he's purple. That's why, like, the purple Jason is an option in the Friday the 13th game. It's because of this freaking game.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Which I would like to at least see Jason. That'd be fun. Oh yeah, and then I went into this house, and now I'm, like, stuck in the house.
Can you go and open all the drawers?
Oh yeah, there's so many drawers in this house to open.
Why?
She's gonna have a special. They're gonna have a birthday cake for you.
They're gonna make everyone sing to you in Spanish.
Yeah, they're gonna sing Feliz Cumpleaños, and you're gonna have a birthday cake. It's gonna be awesome, Luna. You should totally go.
I'm glad you know how to say that in Spanish because I didn't. Bon anniversaire. I think that's happy birthday.
What is a red potion? Like what? This is really lame. If freaking. Yeah, I'm wearing pink. I look like a girl. I don't know why I'm George. But it would be nice to see Jason. But who knows where the hell he is.
Hey, I didn't know happy birthday in French. GG me.
Let's see. I think Mother of all Porgs wanted to see Gyromite. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, should I be posting what all your NES games are?
It's a fairly big list.
And yet, I still have some you don't.
I need a Gyromite controller, though.
What?
Because I control this Dr. Light-looking person, and then Rob the Robot is supposed to have the second controller and control the these things that are blocking my path. So I basically have the second controller in my other hand, and I'm making him go up and down. Haha, squished him. This is the farthest I've ever got. Okay, wait, so the blue ones, basically I press A and they go down. If I let go, then they come back up. B, it seems like, makes these orange ones go. If I press B, then the orange one goes down. If I let go of B, then the orange one goes up.
So, are you collecting the sparkly, dangerous-looking things?
Yeah, I think the goal is to collect all the dynamite before they explode. And these creatures, I forget their names, will just kill you if you touch them.
It's not very nice of them.
jump, but I can go up and down these like green ropes. Wow, so I beat level 1 of Gyromite for the first time. Sadly, I don't have Mylon's Secret Castle. But yes, I do like the Gyromite music. It was also in like Smash Brothers, Gyromite music. I think those things are like snorks or snurks or something.
Can you pick up those radishes or something? Are they weapons?
Oh, I think you can pick them up and then put them down next to the creatures, and then they'll eat them, and so you can walk past safely.
Okay.
How am I supposed to get past this? Oh, this way. It's kind of like Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. In Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, you have to go around a level similar to this and pick up carrots while avoiding enemies, just without the things going up and down. I'm getting hungry. Oh, wait, and you can also give yourself seizures by pressing the start button.
Nah.
Apparently there's no pause. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for just a couple minutes and get a quick snack and maybe think about what game is next.
Okay.
I'll only be streaming for another hour because then we're watching a movie.
Woo.
Alright, so if anyone has to leave during the break, bye, thanks for being here. And we're back. This is Mega Man 3. And I have Super Mega Jump. I don't even have to hold down right on the second controller. I can't remember if I have infinite energy as well. Yep. And I put in the code for Dr. Wily. Not Game Genie, just like the password. Had a little bit of chicken fried rice that I wanted to finish. Okay. Alright, here we go. And there we went. Feel free to laugh at me.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Obviously, I did not mark my jump properly. We're having this crazy mega jump. Have been using the Rush Marine. Okay, I'm gonna need to use Rush Marine. Oh. Okay, I think this code gave me the 9 energy tanks. And then I just have infinite lives, so... How's everyone in chat doing? Still alive? Are you on break?
I'm trying to figure out which Mega Man this is without asking and figuring it out for myself.
Well, after you were able to see it on stream again, I said which one it was.
I wasn't paying attention.
Clearly. Well, you know it's not 2, right? Because I was playing 2 earlier, and this is not 2.
It was between 2 and 3, so this one's 3 then. And I was kind of thinking it was 3 because aren't those people stuff in Top Man's?
Yes, this is 3. Oh, another code that I put in was like longer slides. So let's see how long I can slide like the entire screen length. It'd be great if SPC came back. He loves this game. And see me cheating.
I've seen him online a few times. Like, not in streams or anything, but like on my sidebar.
Like a split.
Mm-hmm.
I saw people racing this at the AGDQ, and I think what they said is if you come in and the machine goes right, that's like the worst RNG. And I think it went right when I came in. I think if it goes left, then it's better RNG for speedrunners. But still, that boss is insanely easy. Oh, the speedrunners told me something crazy about other bosses too. I probably can't do any tricks on this boss, but the next boss, maybe I'll try something. And my dad's making noises again. Whoops. Hold on. Whoa, almost died.
Are there parts of this game where you have to use rush jet, or are there parts where, like,
Yeah, there are parts, yeah.
you have to?
Yeah, but only after you've beaten all of the 8 robots so that they know that you have it. I've got these crazy mega high jumps going on here.
That should never happen, Ratmus.
BRB chili time. That's a feature, Ratmus. Thanks, Buck. I never noticed that before, and now I can't unsee it. Those are just, heck muscles. Oh, I forgot I have infinite energy, so what do I care how long this takes? I'm not gonna die. You're not gonna die, Kazam. Okay, so let me see if I can remember and explain what this speedrunner said. If I'm correct, he said that like when you have a weapon whether it's your Mega Buster or some other weapon. Okay, you can't pause. You can't pause the game while there's a bullet on the screen, except, from what I heard, if you have a rush equipped. So, yeah, when there's rush, you can shoot regular bullets, and you can also pause. And from what I understand, if I shoot a bullet while I have my rush power, and then I switch to another weapon and hit the attack button, then the bullets, or maybe I don't even have to hit the attack button, but my rush bullets will take on like the powers and damage of whatever weapon I switch to. So what the speedrunner did was he shot some rush bullets at this next boss, which is the Mega Man clone, and then he switched to top spin, and then it just died like instantly as soon as the bullets hit him because the game considered him to be hit by the top spin instead of the regular bullets. So I don't know if I can replicate this or not. Nope, because I got fucked. Now I don't know which one he is. That's not him. Luckily I have infinite energy to try this out. No, that's not him either. There, it worked that time. But to me, that's not really practical for me because I just jump up there and spam a bunch of search snakes and he dies pretty quickly anyways, so. On everything. But yeah, that's something I learned from watching the AGDQ. I wonder if that same technique would work on like Shadow Man. Yeah, that's Song's job, right? That was the only boss they used it on, so it's probably not really practical for any other boss. He just jumped over the bullets, that's great. Okay, you don't actually have to press the... Like, when I switched to top spin, I didn't have to press anything. But this guy's problem is he's just jumping like crazy. Didn't work. This isn't working very well. I'm no amateur. Not switch to the correct weapon that time.
Welcome back, Lizard.
Welcome back, Lizard. Okay, this is just taking too much time.
I don't know. Which is my answer to everything in this game.
It's kind of hard to explain, Lizard. It was some speedrun trick that I saw in AGDQ, but it's not really practical. But yes, I have infinite energy. I have slide for a very long time. It didn't. No, it insta-killed one enemy, the Mega Man clones, but I don't know if it would insta-kill anyone else. And I have the super mega jump on.
Wait, what? Huh?
No, why would I do that? I mean, first of all, it's not even in this game. And if I was going to actually try to do those blocks, I don't think the Mega Jump would help. It would probably hinder, if anything. I think all I did in Mega Man 2 was I beat Metal Man, and that was it. And then I just switched.
I almost ran over a cat today. Like, I'm pulling my car into my driveway to park, and there's a cat there. And I'm like, pulling up to it, the cat's not moving, and I'm like, cat, you are like sitting in my parking space. Move.
And did it move?
It kind of like...
It was suicidal?
No, it like slowly moved like a little bit to the right, and then like I had the dogs with me. So I had to get out, and then I had to like do the whole shoo shoo shoo. And it's still kind of like, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm like, just freaking move or else I will let the dogs out.
But who let the dogs out?
Hey, Quack. How are you?
Hey Quack, how's it going? Hey Quack, I was playing Darkwing Duck earlier. Fuck that game. What game should I mess around with next? I should definitely do Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Let's see what codes there are for that. Maybe I should do that. Where's Dr. Wily? Oh, whoa, the bottom is cropped out. I have too much cropped on this game, clearly, because you can't see the bottom line of text. Let me see. Because I cropped this for Mario 3. Okay. Now you should be able to read the whole thing of this game. Okay, I'm going to cut off the credits there. Let's try once again Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which Doom will totally play when he gets 1,000 followers. Totally with Game Genie. No, wait, he won't. Take even less damage. Stunned is less damage. No energy for opponent. Never lose hearts. Energy replenishment. Stamina between rounds. If the opponent has no energy, then you could just one punch, just knock him out. Let's see. Let's try this. He's a fat jerk. That's weird. The opponent definitely does have energy. Okay, but I'm not losing energy when I'm getting hit. It's strange. Just fixing the crop again. Okay, let me go back to the codes again. Ratmus, what's the code for Tyson? Zero, zero. 007. 373. Ratmus memorized it for some reason. 5963. besides Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, this was the first NES game I ever played. Because when we went to our friend's house and we saw it for the first time, this is the game that they had. Oh, see, that's supposed to knock you down, and it didn't. I still have full health. But for some reason, the code for the opponents not having any energy doesn't seem to be working. Even with this, I don't think I could beat him. Bite your ears off, yes. You can't even hit him unless you dodge really fast. And his energy's going back. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, he got dizzy and then I hit him and he fell down.
Welcome back, Cobra.
Welcome back, Cobra. I'm not going to stream right up until 10 o'clock. I will stop and then give us all a chance to have some time. But I'm wondering if I should stop after this fight or if I should try one more game. Okay, now he's losing energy. But now all his energy came back. I missed my chance. What the hell? I think maybe the Game Genie code's fucked up his AI or something. Because I don't think this is supposed to happen. Screw you, Tyson. I'm invincible. Time's gonna run out. Let's see what happens. Mario. I knocked him down once. He never knocked me down. Why does he win? Alright. Here's one more game I could try. Ratness at Super C. Let's see if we could beat this game with Game Genie. 9 lives and infinite continues. That's the best you can do. What about 30 lives? Yeah, that's probably so, Lizard, unfortunately. Oh, here's a code. Bonus life for each enemy soldier shot. That would give you 1,000,000 lives. So I guess if we had that, you can also start the game with spread, but it's 3 freaking codes. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother entering that in right now. So right now I just have 9 lives, I think. But I could have more lives for every enemy that I kill if I wanted. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to pretty much end the stream here. In about 25 minutes or so, Song is going to show a movie on her rabbit.
Meet the Robinsons. It is a good feel-good movie.
If anyone wants to see that, I'm sure she'll tweet the link. Thanks everyone for watching me mess around with Game Genie. And yes, I will tweet again. I've already posted on the Lighthouse about my wonderful 4-year anniversary stream on Wednesday night. Got to get ready for that. It takes a tough man to make a tender chicken. Okay. Alright, so we're going to end here and not rate anyone. Thanks everybody for watching and hosting or whatever, and thanks to Ratmus for the birthday present for Luna. Alright, that's the end for today. Bye everyone.
Bye, everybody.